Right guys, so welcome back to the channel. I've been promising this for a little while now. I'm going to be rehousing my Grammostola Pulchripes or the Chaco golden knee, and I'll put a little bit of like the facts of stuff how I keep the tarantula on the screen as I'm doing it. Hopefully this isn't going to be a very long video and it kind of just goes from one enclosure to the other. But again, I'm also aware this is me, and I don't mean to sound like the woman from The Greatest Showman, but rehouses aren't normally that simple when it's me. So we'll see what's going to happen. I've already pre-set up an enclosure for it. I'll show you the enclosure that I've set up for it and the enclosure that it's in, and you'll be able to see why it's so badly in need of a rehouse. Because the enclosure, when it first went in, was fine. Now it's too big for it, or it's probably not too big for the actual enclosure, but the amount of substrate that's in there, it's too big for. So I'm going to put it into like a more natural, like jungle style, moss on the floor, hide and everything else enclosure, and hopefully it'll be happier, because I am fed up with losing tarantulas at the moment and it's very annoying. And there's quite a few of my enclosures that I'm looking at now and thinking they ain't good enough. So there'll probably be a good few rehouses coming up. But we'll start off with this one and see where we go from there. So please enjoy, and I will see you on the outro. Alright guys, so this is the enclosure that it's currently in. I like these because they lock, but as you can see there's not really anywhere for it to go. If the minute I take this off, it could end up just bolting out. So the enclosure is actually quite big for the tarantula, however it's not got a lot of room in there and it's very boring. So it's going to be going into this one, which if I take this off, hopefully you can see a bit better. Bad idea to when I had the substrate that was bone dry that I put in here to spray it, because then it's now gone all over the wall. But as you can see, this looks a lot more natural. Hopefully the tarantula will just walk out of there and into there. But I do have a catch cup purely just in case, because this is my channel. So what we will do is we will now try and rehouse it. Look at his hair, it's not happy already. Oh. Now it's gone in. Right, so we'll try and get the flash on this. I will apologise in advance, because to have the flash on I have to take off Steadicam, so it may be a bit bumpier as I'm doing this one-handed, but you can see that she is in there. Oh, now you can see some glass. I'm saying she, I don't know if it's a he or she yet. It's a big enclosure for this tarantula, but I love this tarantula and I want to start making better enclosures. So hopefully this one is the start of things to come. As I put it down, the spider came out a bit more, so I thought I'd try and get you a little bit better footage of this one. See if we can maybe zoom in a bit so you can see the gold on the knees properly. As I said, this is a Chaco golden knee, or more known as the Grammostola Pulchripes. You can see all the moss and stuff. This just looks more natural to me. This is probably where the spider would be happier. So this is probably more like where I'm going to go with my enclosures from now on. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and let's have a quick outro, shall we? Well guys, I'm not going to lie, that's exactly how it was planned. So, just, wow. But as you can see, that enclosure, I've tried to set up more natural, more lifelike. I normally use like skulls and stuff for them to hide, and apart from my T Blondie that I've got, and maybe my one below it, which is the female LP. I'm not that over impressed with a lot of the enclosures I've got, if I'm completely honest. Looking at the one I've just done on the shelves compared to the others I've got below it, kind of makes the others look rubbish. I'm not gonna lie, kind of makes them look rubbish. But there's a couple of the tarantulas recently. I know a couple of them are like the Arizona Blonde, the Arizona Desert Blonde. That has a bare enclosure for the fact that that's what it is like in the wild. So that's the reason it's got that. But there are a couple of others which probably could do with a bit of an upgrade, bit of a change. So I'm going to keep an eye on them, see how they get on. But I'm going to say the Brachypelma homore that I've got at the moment probably needs a change, because as much as she eats and stuff, and she's got a water dish which is always full, she doesn't really have anywhere to hide. I put like a big bit of cork bark in there that she could go under, but the more she's been on it and the drier the substrate the back's got, it's kind of just flattened down now, so she doesn't have anywhere to hide. So I need to try and get her a new hide really, and then resort that enclosure out, which will probably be for another video. But a massive thank you to everyone that watched this and that have watched any videos on my channel. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. But as I said over this beginning of this video, the last one, they kind of blend into one at the moment. I don't know what the future holds for these with the rise in electricity. So a massive thank you all again, and I'll hopefully see you very soon. Goodbye for now.